we're back to our sight singing. I hope you have your book with you. Let's move on from where we finished off last time. So we're on page 22, exercise 29. And last week we introduced a new tone, and that was re. So we were going do, re, mi. Do it with me. Do, re, mi. Let's go backwards. Mi, re, do. And we also have learned so and top do. So we've got quite a few notes there already. So we're going to carry on with what we've done in the last week. We've got do, re, and mi, and we've also got so in this piece here. Number 29. So they are telling us just to look out for something before we actually have a go at singing it. So it says, how will you know how your first pitch should sound? So obviously if you're coming in with a piano accompaniment, for example, it says find a note earlier in the piano part which is the same as your entry pitch, okay, which is the note that you start on. Now it does help in this piece that both parts start on do, and to be fair, I could quite safely say that the majority of pieces would start on do. It's not the vast majority, but it is a majority. So that's something to look out for. So we would in the piece that you're looking at on 29, you can see the very first note in the piano part is the same note that you start on. And so you'll hear it, okay? And I'll play that for you a couple of times so you know what you're listening for, okay? So that you can come straight in with the note. I don't have to give it to you this time because the piano is going to give it to you, all right? So that's the one thing to look out for here. And they talk about this being a cue, okay? So we know what a cue is. It's something that prompts us into our part. And they've done it for you. They've shown you how you could circle it. So you could do that in your music that you're rehearsing if necessary. Okay, that helps you. So they say draw a line from your cue to your entry. Listen carefully to the cue for your entry pitch. Sing along silently with the melody and the piano part until it is time for your entry. If that helps. Okay, if that helps. So let's just have a little listen to the beginning of this. The very first note is your cue in part 1 and 2. So let's have a listen. There it is. And then you go la da, etc. Okay? Let's listen to it again. There it was. Okay, so we know what we're listening for, and it's that first note. And there's a very strong sense of that note, that that's your do. Okay? It's there. It's in the bass, and it's being played quite a few times, and our ears pick it up because that is the key note. Okay, so let's have a go at singing this. Sight singing it. So we'll start with part 1 as we would normally do. We're singing along with the piano part. So there's no need for metronomes. There's no need for me to give you your do. You're going to get it from that start. Okay. Okay, I will hum it quietly just to help you. But the second time you're going to do it on your own. All right. So here we go. Exercise 29. We're now at the top of page 23. Okay, because then we've got the full thing. So are you ready? Here we go. And do do. Okay, how did you do? Let's sing it through together. And do do re re mi mi re re so mi mi re re mi re do do do. Okay, let's try it now with part 2. So exactly the same. Listen for that do, and then you're off, okay? Here we go. Okay, let's try and sing that one through together now. Ready? Do, so, mi, do, re, do, so, mi, re, do. Good. So hopefully that wasn't too tricky for you. Let's sing it through now so that you can get a sense of the parts. So you're going to sing part 1 straight through, and then into part 2 while I sing part 1. Okay. Right, you're singing part 1. Off you go. Do, so, mi, do, re, do, so, mi, re, do. Right, part 2, and do, re, mi, re, so, mi, re, do. Good, well done. Right, so we quickly whiz through the next section because we don't have to worry about listening for notes. I'll give you your do's, you'll have time signatures, but you'll have metronome beats. But this time we've got the time signature changes, which can be a bit tricky, but I think we've done quite a lot of practice with this, so we should be all right. But we've got that metronome beat keeping us together. So they're just talking about sharps. If you're teaching teenagers, they'll tell you it's a hashtag. No, it's not, it's a sharp. Okay, and the key signature does tell us, it does show us where do is, and basically it's if you look at the second sharp, do is the note above that. Okay, that's interesting. So our do is D in this key, so in the key of D major. Clearly, if we were in a minor key, that rule doesn't apply. So this is for major keys. So let's have a go at this. We're looking at quite a few key signature changes here. So let's try not to get too tied up in a knot about it, but just have a really strong sense of beat. So I'll give you a metronome beat and we'll jump straight into this. So we've got do, re, and mi, and so in the first part. In the second part we've got top do as well. Okay, but let's look at the first part first. Let's get the metronome going for you, and then we can get straight into it. There's your metronome beat. There's your do. Part 1, 2, 3, go. Do. Right, let's do it together. There's a do, 3, 4. Do, re, do, so. So, mi, so, mi. Mi, do. Mi, do. Do, re, do, so. So, mi, so, mi. So, mi. Mi, do. Okay. I think if you just ignore those time signatures and just sing the notes, it's actually not that tricky, to be honest. Right, let's go into part 2. So you're starting on top do, you're up there. Obviously, if you're a man, That's your note for do, but you know how to adjust, so that's fine. So I'm going to sing up here. 3, 4. Do. Right, let's have a go. There's your do. 1, 2, 3. Do, do, do. So, mi, re. So, mi, so, mi, re. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. 1, 2, 3. Do, 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 mi, so, mi, re, do. Quite tricky, isn't it? Okay, let's do it very quickly all the way through. You sing part 1 and I'll sing part 2. There's your do, 2, 3, 4. Do, do, do. So, mi, re. So, mi, so, mi, re. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Mi, so, mi, re, do. Swap over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, re, do, do, so. So, mi, so, mi. Mi, do. Mi, do. Do, re, do, do, so, mi, so, mi. So, mi. Mi, do. Good, well done. You can have a rest now.